The birth of the Eurozone, a new era for Europe. The year 1999 marked a historic rebirth for the continent with the official introduction of the euro as an accounting currency. Although physical notes and coins were not yet in the hands of the public, the entire European banking infrastructure was undergoing a massive systemic overhaul to accommodate this revolutionary change. Belgium stood at the very heart of this transformation. As the home of Brussels, the de facto capital of the European Union, it served as the primary stage where the most critical financial and political decisions were finalized. This period was defined by a transition from national monetary sovereignty toward a collective European identity. For Belgium, being the center of this shift meant that every 10-cent coin minted during this time was not just a piece of local currency, but a foundational stone in the creation of one of the world's most powerful economic blocs. The political shift, the rise of the Purple Coalition. In 1999, Belgium witnessed a monumental political shift with the emergence of a new government known as the Purple Coalition, Parsgroen. Led by Guy Verhofstadt, this alliance was a unique combination of liberals, socialists, and Greens, marking the first time in over 40 years that the Christian Democrats were not in power. This government was driven by a bold vision to transform Belgium into a modern, progressive, and liberal state. They focused on radical social reforms, economic modernization, and a pro-European agenda that aligned perfectly with the launch of the euro. For the Belgian 10-cent coin, this era of purple politics represented a departure from tradition, a move toward a future that embraced innovation, social liberty, and a deeper integration into the heart of a changing Europe. Economic pressure and the Great Transition. While the economy was showing signs of growth, the transition to the euro was met with significant public anxiety. Many citizens feared that the introduction of a new currency would trigger a surge in inflation and hidden price hikes. To combat this and ensure a smooth rollout, the government undertook a massive industrial effort. They transported and melted down thousands of tons of legacy coins, the old Belgian francs, working day and night in high-security mints to produce the new euro cents. This logistical miracle was not just about manufacturing metal, it was about managing the fears of a nation and physically recycling the past to build a unified financial future. The technical revolution and a borderless market. The birth of this coin coincided with the dawn of the digital age and a profound technical revolution. As the internet began to weave its way into daily life, European nations were simultaneously dismantling their physical and economic borders to create a single market. This 10-cent coin emerged as a powerful symbol of this transformation, a borderless currency for a borderless continent. It represented a world where goods, services, and people could move freely across Europe for the first time in history. Every coin minted was a testament to this new era of connectivity, proving that technology and unity could bridge the gap between diverse nations and create a single, synchronized global powerhouse. The journey of the Belgian 10-cent coin began in the mid-1990s as a high-level strategic plan in Brussels to unify Europe. It moved from the minds of economists and artists to the high-security vaults of the Royal Belgian Mint. Between 1999 and 2001, billions of these coins were produced in secret and stored in heavy guarded warehouses. The connection was finalized on January 1, 2002, when in a single night, the financial history of Belgium changed forever, and King Albert II's face entered the pockets of millions across the continent. The political heart. The primary connection of this coin lies in Brussels, the capital of Belgium and the administrative headquarters of the European Union. By minting this coin, the objective was to solidify Belgium's position as the heart of Europe. It served as a political bridge, signaling that the nation was no longer just a local economy but a central pillar of the European Union's collective financial power. The constitutional monarchy. This coin maintains a direct link to King Albert II, reflecting Belgium's identity as a constitutional monarchy. Placing the king's effigy on the national side was a deliberate act to connect the country's ancient royal traditions with its modern democratic future. It symbolizes national loyalty and ensures that even within a shared European currency, the historical soul of the Belgian state remains visible. The artistic legacy. The aesthetic soul of the coin was crafted by Jan Alphonse Kustermans, the director of the Fine Arts Academy of Turnhout. His connection to the prestigious world of Belgian fine arts transformed the 10-cent piece from a mere medium of exchange into a pocket-sized masterpiece. Every line of the portrait was designed to showcase Belgium's intellectual and artistic excellence to the rest of the world. The technical innovation. Technically, this coin is connected to Sweden and other European research hubs where the Nordic gold alloy was perfected. This advanced metallurgical formula, a blend of copper, aluminum, zinc, and tin, was chosen specifically for its durability and anti-allergic properties. This connection ensured that the currency was not only beautiful but also safe and long-lasting for millions of users across different climates. From franc to digital era. Historically, this coin represents the ultimate connection between the past and the future, marking the end of the Belgian franc and the birth of the euro. It stands as a bridge between the physical era of traditional national money and the new digital age of synchronized European markets. It is a symbol of the Great Transition, representing the moment an old world died to make way for a unified, modern economic era. The front, obverse, side, designed by Jan-Alphonse Kustermans. The portrait, the center features the effigy of King Albert II, the monarch of Belgium at the time. It represents the national authority and the unity of the Belgian state. The royal monogram, on the right side, there is a capital A positioned under a crown. This is the official monogram of King Albert II. The year, 1999. Located at the bottom, it indicates the year the coin was minted. The 12 stars. There are exactly 12 stars encircling the portrait. These stars represent the ideals of unity, solidarity, and harmony among the peoples of Europe. They do not represent the number of countries, but are a symbol of perfection and entirety. The designer's mark. You may find the initials AK near the portrait, which stand for Jan-Alphonse Kustermans, the artist who created this national side. The back, reverse, side, designed by Luc Luix. The number 10. This large numeral indicates the face value of the coin. One word. The inscription Euro cent. This identifies the currency unit. Euro represents the unified European currency, and cent represents the 100th part of a euro. Two words. The map of Europe. The design features a map of the European Union as it existed in 1999. It symbolizes the geographic connection and the single market without borders. The 6 vertical lines. Behind the map, there are 6 vertical lines that connect the stars on the top and bottom of the reverse side. These lines represent the stability and the structural connection between the member states. The initials LO, located near the map, these stand for Luc Luix, the Belgian designer who won the competition to design the common side for all euro coins across Europe. The edge, the scalloped edge. The design. The edge of the 10-cent coin is unique. It is called a scalloped or indented edge. It features fine, wavy indentations rather than sharp reading. The purpose, accessibility. This specific design was created primarily for the visually impaired. It allows blind people to distinguish the 10-cent coin from other denominations, like the 2-cent or 20-cent, simply by feeling the texture of the edge. Security. These indentations also serve as a security feature, making the coin much harder to counterfeit or clip, the illegal practice of shaving off the metal from the edges. The market value and collector's logic. 1. The reality of the $1 million price tag. In the professional numismatic market, a standard 1999 Belgian 10-cent coin, even in perfect condition, does not reach the $5 million, $10 million, or $20 million mark. These figures are purely sensationalized. However, a coin can become exceptionally valuable, worth thousands of dollars, only under very specific miracle conditions. 2. When do collectors pay a high premium? Collectors will only stop and pay a massive price, potentially thousands of euros, if the coin possesses one of these ultra-rare errors. The mule error. If the front of the coin was accidentally struck with the back of a different denomination, like a 1-cent or 20-cent back. This is one of the rarest mistakes in minting. Double denomination. If the coin was struck twice, first as one value and then again as a 10-cent coin, creating a chaotic, layered design. Monometallic error. If the 10-cent design was struck on a blank planchet intended for a €1 or €2 coin, wrong metal. 3. Factors that kill the value. Why collectors stop at face value. Collectors will stop buying or offer only the face value, 10 cents, if the coin is in the following states. Circulated wear. If the details of King Albert II's face or the stars are worn down or scratched. Environmental damage. If the Nordic gold has turned dark, green, or corroded. Commonality. Over 230 million of these coins were minted in 1999 alone. Because they are so common, a regular coin without a massive error has no extra value. 4. The Holy Grail condition. For a collector to even consider a high price, the coin must be in MS-67 or MS-68 mint state condition. This means it must look exactly as it did the second it was created, with no finger marks, no scratches, and a full original luster.